Hi, everybody. It's Karen Sullivan with lifehealthmore.net. I'm checking my camera angle here. Um, Having a little bit of technical thing, which just when you think you really have it down pat, it turns out that, something changes and you go, oh, that's not what we can do today. So, anyway, I am here. Who am I? I'm Karen Sullivan. Lifehealthmore.net is my Facebook, is my webpage, and Life Health More on Facebook is my page there, and it's all my business dealings. I am a personal trainer, and I'm actually a life coach, a fitness coach. I work with people who are trying to do an assortment of things, whether they have had a stroke and I'm helping them to regain and keep their mobility, or if it's someone with Parkinson's, or an athlete that needs to get stronger so they can swim faster. So I've been in this business for 20 years, 20 plus years, and really enjoy it. I started as a competitive bodybuilder and powerlifter on an amateur level, mind you. Okay. And, and I love it, and everything fitness I just absolutely love. My passion is helping people, and that's why I'm here on Facebook. And I'm also doing some live broadcasts on my YouTube channel. And I just use my name, not Life Health More. It's just Karen Sullivan. So today I'm talking about protein. For those of you who are not in the area, I'm so sorry you can't come to my house on Thursday night. But on Thursday night, I am offering a smoothie workshop. I'm having it here at my house. I'm making some fantastic smoothies. And I'm hoping that, all of my friends and clients in the area will be able to come and partake, because I have a lot of really neat stuff planned to eat and drink. Okay. So when you think about protein, there are a lot of people who enjoy being vegetarians, whether they do it for, social issues or humane issues, or because they just feel like it's healthier for them. That's a great choice. I mean, that's their prerogative. But people think that vegetarians don't get the protein that they need. Well, if they're eating right, if they are really analyzing their diet and making sure that they're getting a balanced protein, then they should be okay. But let's look at the general population now, who are meat eaters, meat and fish. And I am. I do enjoy eating meat and fish. I'm finding that I'm not excessively thrilled with beef. And I don't know what that is. It's just, don't get me wrong, I like hamburger. I'm like wimpy. I love hamburgers cooked on the grill. But I'm finding that beef is not my favorite. Chicken and fish are really my go-tos. I will do pork on occasion. I'm not wild about bacon because I'm not wild about salt. And those are my preferences. It has to do with my taste and how I feel about that. But so when you think about, okay, do we need protein? What's the big deal? What does protein do for us? Well, the biggest thing is it's one of the building blocks for our cells. Not only does it take care of building muscle for like bodybuilders and powerlifters and stuff, but it also helps your nails and your hair. Okay. It also takes care of repairing tissue if you're damaged, if you've gotten, you fell down, skinned your knee, and you probably haven't done that in a while, but if your son or your grandson did, then that healing process demands protein. But here's the other thing. Protein is necessary to make enzymes in your body. More importantly, hormones in your body you need that, and other body chemicals that have to do with just how our system is run. You have to have protein in order for that to work, in order for your body to stay together and to heal, and cartilage, muscle, we know, and also our blood. Those are all proteins are very, very important for that. So how much protein a day should we have? Well, the numbers are, in this business, there are lots and lots of opinions. Okay. So the general rule is it's like 0.36 grams per pound of body weight that somebody should have. So a 100-pound person should have 36 grams. Okay. A larger person would need more protein for the whole synthesis, everything to happen in their body. But if they were lifting weight and heavy lifters, now I'm talking about, this is a number for women. Okay. 46 for women, 56 to men is the mean, is the average sort of a thing. But if you are a heavy power lifter, bodybuilder, athlete that needs to have some really dense, strong muscle, then your protein demands are even higher. And so the thing that also people talk about is, how do you use the protein and how much can you use in any one meal? Well, here's the thing that you have to understand about protein understand about the body and how the body uses protein. The body, it is more important to the body to make sure that you have met all the requirements of what needs to be in the body to process for the hormones and for the hair and the nail and those things. In essence, your life and keeping you alive is more important than having big biceps. That's how your body thinks. It's like, forget about the biceps, honey. You need to have some help with repairing something in your body that is broken or injured. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to understand. But when you're eating a meal that has protein in it, or if you get a shake, more importantly, a shake. Let's talk about shakes. A lot of times you see these shakes and they go, this has 50 grams of protein in it and all of that. Well, the question is, how can the body utilize it? Can it use that much? Perhaps for a larger person, a large man, that he would be able to digest and his body would be able to assimilate that 50 grams of protein. But on the whole, about 20 grams, then maybe boost it to about 25 or so with some sort of an almond milk or I don't know, coconut milk or something. But the most important thing that you need to also remember is that it's, you need like a sustained release. You need the protein throughout the day. So don't worry about getting a great big dump. Even for you guys that are building muscle, trying to really build muscle, have a substantial amount and then follow through later with a snack that's protein. If you're building. I'm getting off the topic here, but you have to just remember that the muscle synthesis and the muscle use of protein is secondary, as far as the body is concerned. So let's see, when you're talking about protein and diet, I'm not going to get into diets and low carb, high protein and everything, but when you eat protein, it takes longer for it to digest. So it'll help you to remain full longer and perhaps satiate you so that you don't feel like you have to eat more. You're not hungry again because you've eaten something that's protein. Now, back in the day, there used to be, I remember my uncle being on a diet that he was only eating protein. I can't imagine. I remember he would make like 8 hamburgers at once. He didn't eat them at once, but he would cook them at once. And then that's what he would eat all day. He ate hamburger. And I remember as a kid thinking, that's just nasty, but okay. But okay, so here's the thing, that when you are trying to step up your protein or when you're trying to lose weight, the protein and having too much of it is the saturated fat that we need to be concerned about in our bodies. Now, I'm not going to get into the conversation of what causes the issue with high cholesterol and high triglycerides and everything. I don't want to open that can of worms. But if you're choosing protein to eat rather than being a vegetarian, you would and should like to choose leaner proteins. So if you have, let's say like me, I don't really like, I'm not wild about steak. I don't know that I've ever been. Every now and then I might feel like I really need to have a steak, but it doesn't, it's not at the top of my list. Like I said, I'd like a hamburger more than I'd like the steak. But if I needed to increase the amount of protein I was taking in, I would turn to a plant-based protein. Okay. And I wanted to share with you, my company has just come out with a plant-based protein that is phenomenal. It has 20 grams of protein in it, and it's pea, and then it has pumpkin and chia. And the pumpkin and the chia with the cheese, it has this proprietary blend that they look at the botanicals, they look at the best results that will happen for the human body on a whole array of human beings and the possibilities of digestion and how the body will use it. And so it has this plant-based, and then it has a soy-based that has the soy, but it also has the pumpkin and chia in it, and it takes it to a 20 grams of protein, which those are the shakes that we're going to be having at our smoothie tasting on Thursday. So I'm excited to offer that to people. They've also understand that, it will increase your energy. It'll keep you full longer. It has, they all both have non-GMO protein, and it has all of the essential amino acids in that, which is what is not always possible to get when you are just trying to eat food sources to give yourself a protein boost. Okay. So this does have it, and it has digestive enzymes to help with the digestion of that protein. That's so really cool. Oh, I'm getting on to the shakes, which I am going to share with my group on Thursday, and I kind of want to keep that under wraps. But to wrap up here, I want to suggest that you look into the link that's on this description that talks about the protein. And if you have any questions, send them to me in your comments and let me know what you feel could work for you, and if there's a reason why you feel like this isn't something that could work for you. I'm really interested in knowing your feedback on the whole protein issue, because we need to be healthy. My goal is for you to be the absolute best version possible of yourself. And in 2018, we're going to hit our goals, as all the goals that we want to physically. And I want to help you. Let me know what I can do. Thanks an awful lot, guys. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for watching in replay. Take care.